Good morning, Dominique. It's finally Friday. Spring. And I'm just gonna roll with that and ask fall or winter. Thank you for your kind words in yesterday's video. It really helped just knowing that someone's in the same boat. Like, I know all college students are sort of in the same boat, but just knowing that I know someone close to me who is feeling the same feels. If you want to go ahead and take English or history classes, go ahead. Yeah, it might be scary to realize that that might be something you're interested in doing, but you know, you won't know until you try, and college is a place of experimentation, and I'm not talking about hardcore drugs. So just go ahead and take some classes if you have open time and see how it goes, because don't leave college unexperienced in the areas that you wish you had experienced. A lot of crappy things have been happening in the country recently, more so than usual, and you and I are both experiencing fears about the future, so I thought I would lighten the mood here on the channel this week. I'm dedicating my next week of videos to humorous stories from my past. Yay! There was a bulletin board out in the hallway that asked what you wanted to be as a child and what do you want to be now, and being the jackass that I am, I wrote I wanted to be a Walmart greeter as a kid, and now I want to be a Walmart manager. This is why I have no friends. However, there is some truth in me writing that, and it goes back to 14 years ago, so woo, time travel. For a period of time when I was younger, my parents or the doctor would ask me what I wanted to be when I grew up, and for some reason I would just keep telling them that I wanted to be a Walmart greeter. One particular instance of this was when I went in for my physical checkup thing before I started kindergarten, and the nice doctor guy politely asked, "Marissa, what do you want to be when you grow up?" And 5-year-old me, blank face, serious as shit, said, "A Walmart greeter." He looked at me for a few seconds, and then he looked over to my mom and was like, "You know, that's a good idea. That's a nice profession to follow into." And my mom was like, "She's kidding. She's not serious." He's like, "Oh, thank goodness. Because that's not a good thing to aspire to, really." To be honest, I don't really remember wanting to be much besides a writer. There was a period in 6th grade when I wanted to be a chemist for some reason. Not sure why. I think it was because I liked to mix colors at that age. Just because you like to mix color, like food coloring, doesn't mean you can be a chemist, but you know. Thought that was a good idea. Then I hit 11th grade and was like, wow, chemistry sucks. However, the thing I enjoyed most as a kid was writing, and I remember specifically in the 5th grade I got a Babysitters Club diary and started to write a story, and I was so excited about this story. The most excited I remember being for any kind of hobby that included only myself. And I remember the story quite well. There weren't many details. My basic idea was that there's a Canadian grandma and her grandkid for some reason gets sent up to live in Canada with her grandma, and the grandma is really mean and there's a lot of relationship issues, and then the grandma gets sick and dies, and during the point where she's dying they finally come together and are like close. What 10-year-old writes a story like that? Like, ooh. I'm in journalism now because you can't really just say I'm majoring in being an author in college. I would like for my journalism degree to allow me to do that at some point. I'm also minoring in creative writing, so I'm like, hopefully someday I can write a book and have it be published, because that would be super awesome. Dominique, have an awesome weekend, and I'll see you on Saturday. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go get some coffee. I haven't had coffee in 2 days because my roommate and I watched My Strange Addiction, and this lady was addicted to giving herself coffee enemas, and I'm like, blah, blah, blah. But you know, I think today is the day.